Welcome back, welcome aboard, all aboard for How Not to Game with Callie Jack. I'm Callie Jack, the gaming persona host here on the Diet Rex channel. Thanks for being with us here today. We're kind of having some great fun with realizing that for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. We built a system that was a fix it and clean it up. So in reaction, there's an alternate universe where everything went chaotic, and 21S&S got bought out by Chaotic Cartage and has been making more and more chaos. This is episode 8 in that series. Hope you find this fun because this is just pure for the fun of it. One of the things I did encounter is my steel coiler, the Rusty Motor steel coiler, decided that the only way he could get to where he wanted to go, even though I fixed the line, put in a choose signal, the whole 9 yards, was to use the dispatch line for the dealership to get over and um, reach his goal. So we're going to take a ride along with him for a moment before I show you something I did do. I did do a little bit off camera. Top of the line was all the depots got renamed to Chaotic or Calico Chaotic Cartage, depending upon the space available. I'm trying to keep names to a minimum because the more names that display, the more likely it is that the game will crash. At some point, I'll stop displaying names except for when we're in and needing to figure out where we're at and how we're doing things and which lines are doing what. Make it as minimal as possible so that the amount that it's trying to process is narrowed down and we can go as many chaotic episodes as we can here. I ain't counting on making it to 2025 in this game. Now, I am going to take a peek once he delivers and see if he resets to the new schedule for him, which is going to be tough. And he's going to try to go in. Nope, he's going to go to the new schedule. So he did switch schedule. Hopefully this will let him deliver the right way. And hopefully he'll go back the correct way. Let's see if he does. Nope. We need to fix something here. And that fix is going to be a simple blast fix right there. That was supposed to be things to take and clear things up. We need to clean things a little bit more so that he uses the correct line, which is the line I gave him, which is, oh, that's why. There's a break in the line, too. Hey, I didn't catch that. All right, they were doing the only thing he could do. All right, we've got him all fixed now. Hopefully he'll be set. Let's go over to the next spot that I decided to take a peek at, and that was that we needed more power. And I had one thing going into a power, Junker's power. I've already got one trash train coming in, but there's a local trash spot right here, Pine Pickers, that comes over here. So what I did is I gave him a separate road. I'm going to upgrade the road to cobblestones only so that we can get some good speed, but I left wooden bridges on because, frankly, I don't see a need for anything fancy. We're going to put a choose signal here and one right before the bridge so that it'll choose one of those 4 depots, loading depot or loading bays to take and go into. And the yard needs to be fixed, doesn't it? Yeah, yard doesn't need to be there. Here we go. I was in kind of a hurry. Now we need to come over here to this and find some good dump trucks. That thing just keeps trying to get up to full speed, doesn't he? One more thing we got to do is we got to rename the Blackjack Special because we're no longer 21S&S. We're not playing Blackjack. We're going to have to call that something else. So what do we got for dumps? I got a double waste bin. He costs 13 cents. We got the standard garbage truck at 11.18 versus 25. You know what? That 2 pennies. I'll take this. We're going to do this. His schedule is from here to here. 100% load. Promote. That's the Bineville garbage pickup. Actually, we can go back in and do this a different way. I want to call it the junk pickup. That way we know it's junk. Going to junkers. Bineville junk pickup. All right. Get 4 of them. Dispatch them because they'll hold in the yards. I've got four bays to load in, so we're good. All right. The chaos has been maximized. We're still looking to the south, opposite of the equal and opposite reaction rule. So we're kind of going to have to go in, and we need to find that line. Where is the blackjack special? It's a passenger line, so I know it's train and it's passenger. Blackjack special. And that's not really a stage line. It's under a rail, but I got it listed as a stage line. All right, so what are we going to call it? Calico. Now we're going to call it the Chaotic Cruiser. Chaotic Ribbon Cruiser. Because steel rails are often called the ribbons. All right. We got him going good. Everything's looking good. Now it's time to start increasing productions. Looking at our industry list, what do we have that is not yet served by anybody? We got 1 iron mine, another oil field to take and find, 4 oil wells, 3 scrap yards, and a timber plantation. So, episode 8, as we cruise along here. Having some fun, having some fun. And again, we are Calico Chaotic Cartage now. Because this is all max chaos. Well, let's see. Where's that other iron mine? It's this guy here, huh? He needs to get over to where? Not Dodsworth to that one? Oh. Yeah, it's going to be some chaos to get through that or through this. How do we want to route him? Well, you know what? I kind of want to bring him in. In a different direction. And we're going to have to take a unscheduled break, a shortening of this episode. For a moment, I do apologize. I'll be back on another episode, episode 9, in a little bit. So this is, again, How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. I'm Kelly Jack. I don't know if you can have a better day than I'm having when I'm doing max chaos.